Hello and welcome everybody to episode number 5 of 977 Talkback. आज हामीसँग छ Suprad Toki and Sunil Rizal Dai. How are you guys doing? कस्तो भइराछ त हिजोको प्रिमियर लिगको रिजल्ट्सले आज कस्तो फिल भइराछ?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. No Monday blues. In fact, another Monday mornings have turned out into a beautiful early Monday morning each every week. Thanks to this podcast show. It's a nightmare for we, the United fans. But it was quite a weekend. It was very interesting. Title battle as a whole, looking at the rival clubs, it was really good. It was really interesting. It was fun. But being a United fan, it's such a depressing situation, right?
मलाई त दाइ युनाइटेडको गेमको पछि त मतलब पनि लागेन दाइ हैन आई डिडन्ट इभन सी हाउ ब्याड वी वर यस्टरडे अब ठिकै छ त्यो रिस्पन्स छैन केही छैन हैन त्यो सब यता एक्साइटमेन्टले नै लिएर गयो त्यो त सबै प्रिमियर लिग म्यान
There's only one league in the world that creates drama as this game, right? Premier League is like जति जे भने नि हैन प्रिमियर लिग भने प्रिमियर लिग नै हो के Premier League is on a different level, get you like drama, त्यो excitement, entertainment, हैन like last minute सम्म थानै छैन कसले जितिराछ कसले के गर्ने हो को टप 4 छिर्ने हो के हो कसो हो थानै छैन के right it was good
सबै लास्ट डे कै लागि छुट्टे के सबै फ्रम द के रे गोल्डन ग्लोभ्स देखि गोल्डन बुट देखि युरोपा लिग स्पट रेलिगेसन एभ्रीथिङ के
त्यही त So results wise, Man City are the champions of England, I know, four times in 5 years, I know. They हो गेस क्यारे उनीहरुको रेकर्ड हैन अब congratulations त भन्नै पर्यो हैन congratulations त भन्नै पर्यो अब के हैन it's a hard league to win हैन obviously like they're a really good team great manager Liverpool लाई पनि कुरोस भन्छु है अब like हुन्छ नि they're not having the same financial capabilities हैन सिटी जस्तो तर त्यस्तो च्यालेन्ज गर्नु भनेको त लाइक इट्स इन्सेन के उनीहरुको त्यो दुई जनाको राइभलरी एनीवेज अब जितिहाले सिटीले हैन त तिमीहरुलाई चाहिँ अब लाइक व्हाट डिड यु गाइज वान्टेड भनौं न अब त्यो रिजल्ट वाइज के डिड यु गाइज वान्ट लिभरपुल टु विन the Premier League or did you guys want Man City to win the Premier League or get your mindset?
Yeah, I would have never wanted Liverpool to win the league title. Of course, City. We are fine. Even we would not want City to win, but City over Liverpool.
Yeah. Suprad?
Same day, same. Yeah. Of course, City. I was rooting more. Pura, come on.
Me too. I was मैले त्यसरी त युनाइटेडको गोल पनि सेलिब्रेट गरेको छैन होला के यो सिजन के सिटीले हैन गोल हानेपछि त ओ यस लेट्स गो भनेर के अब हुन्छ नि मेन चाहिँ अब त्यो 20 अल हुन्थ्यो नि त टाई हुन्थ्यो नि एटलिस्ट वी हेभ द्याट ब्र्यागिङ राइट हैन वी हेभ द्याट ब्र्यागिङ राइट एटलिस्ट we have 20 Premier League titles भनेर no matter how bad the team is अब त्यस्तै हो हैन अब like we wish our team would have been in the conversation in that talk हैन अब Premier League contenders champions भनेर अब ठिकै छ this brings me to another question अब 10 confirm भइसक्यो हैन there is multiple like targets every day नयाँ target हैन most of them from Ajax De Jong हैन यताउता छ टार्गेटहरुको नाम आइराछ हैन तिमीहरुलाई के लाग्छ like what is Ten Hag's main focus going to be from tomorrow because tomorrow is going to be his first official day working for Man United हैन so what do you think his main like objectives like targets as a whole player wise incoming and outgoing के हुन्छ जस्तो लाग्छ
अहिले त दाइ के रे अस्ति पढे अनुसार इज गोइङ टु टक टु एभ्री प्लेयर इन्डिभिजुअली भनेको थियो हैन सो जसलाई जानु छ आई थिंक इज going to ask him to F off. अब त्यो त sure हो जस्तो लाग्छ. Incoming त I think he's going to look at players हुन्छ नि त्यसले ग्रुम गरिसकेको टाइपकै प्लेयर्स नै खोज्छ जस्तो लाग्यो बिकज who know the mentality that is needed त्यसको टिमबाट खेल्नको लागि. सो आई रियली विश डे यङ चाहिँ ल्यायो भने होइन बिकज मैले पहिल्यैदेखि हेरेर आएको यस्तो काम कम्पोज प्लेयर होइन. अब यहाँ मेक्टोमिने र फ्रेड देखिरहेको बानी छ. त्यो भनेको त सिधै नै हुन्छ नि त्यो जसरी बल अगाडि लान्छ यस्तो जति प्रेसर दिए पनि उसलाई केही छैन सुई यत्तिकै गरेर लान्छ. सो या त्यही हो. आई थिङ्क इज गोइङ टु ब्रिङ इन प्लेयर्स ही नोज वेल.
Now, this would depend as well. I think the reason why we have Rolf as a consultant is probably he is going to give his opinion and जति पनि उसले अहिलेसम्म प्लेयर्सहरूलाई हेऱ्यो त्यसको केही न केही प्रोफाइल बनायो होला. He is going to pass it on to Erik ten Hag and based on that probably he would determine what kind of profile or what kind of players he's looking for. Existing अहिलेको स्क्वाडबाट कस्तो किसिमको प्लेयर्सहरूलाई कुन रोलमा राख्न सकिन्छ सकिँदैन भन्ने कुरा. Because if you remember when we had Rolf, we thought probably Fred is the one who's going to be away. We'll probably get Donny van de Beek who also भन्ने you would get more opportunities and chances of Salah, but it just did not happen. You know, it was quite surprising for us. So we'll have to see. Ani खास गरी ट्रेनिङ ग्राउन्डमा ट्रेनिङको बेलामा कस्तो किसिमको पर्फर्मेन्सेस दिन्छ अनि त्यो कोचले म्यानेजरले भने जस्तो एक्जिक्युट गर्न सकिरहेको छैन, त्यो किसिमको नम्बर्सहरू दिन सकिरहेको छैन, ती कुराहरू हुन्छ. अनि आई थिङ्क देयर वुड बी लट अफ इभ्यालुएसन ह्यापनिङ. एरिक टेन ह्यागले यति छिटो अफिस लिनुको कारण पनि के लाग्छ भने सुरुमा probably he's going to go through the profiles, he's going to go through the records. Of course, it's going to be on papers, probably. Especially then, once he goes into the training ground, and then you would start evaluating, and then you would start seeing usko jun the kind of structure that he's thinking about, the football structure that he would play. Tyo anusar ko role ma ko fit huncha hudaina, would be able to execute that kind of role. I think that is how he's going to go, instead of just thinking about like Ajax ma yo players they were playing good or they were fitting my system because with United I assume he's going to get bigger platform and bigger opportunities. There's a budget ko terms are constant within jun Ajax ma thiyo. Probably we are talking about certain Ajax players, त्यो भन्दा राम्रो प्लेयर्सहरू ल्याउन सकिन्छ अथवा फिल गर्न सकिन्छ होला जस्तो लाग्छ कि. सो उसको लागि अपर्च्युनिटी पनि त्यही हो. That's the reason why he has left the Ajax job and he has come to United, हैन?
Yeah, I agree. I think सिधै गएर चुज गर्नु भन्दा पनि like I think he'll take his time. But that's the thing, like we don't have that much time. You know, like both of our rivals, I know, championship ko लागि battle गर्ने राछ every year. They're going to the latter stages of the Champions League. I know Liverpool the Champions League final खेल्न नै बाँकी छ. Man City like they're always in the final four Champions League ko पनि. अब time दिनु पर्छ Ten Hagलाई हैन, but like there's also a time constraint in some way किनभने अब धेरै पनि कुर्नु भएन नि त. अब को प्लेयर लिएर आउने, को के गर्ने, कसलाई फाल्ने हैन, कसलाई बेच्ने यताउता भनेर. अनि that brings me to another thing. Like I was very happy that Ten Hag was at Selhurst Park as a Crystal Palace सँगको गेम हेर्नलाई. किनभने he's seen it now firsthand how terrible this team is. Like यो team कस्तो छ भनेर त्यसले आफ्नै आँखाले देख्यो के. And I'm very happy. Of course, I want my team to win every time. I know. Every time we want our team to win all the time. But if there was any loss that I would have wanted my manager to see, that would have been Crystal Palace away. किनभने Europa त छ नि त chance United को still, हैन छ नि त. Like if we had to depend on हुन्छ नि Brighton र West Ham को गेम को result मा to get top 6 हैन. अब त्यो गेममा डिपेन्ड गर्नु पर्यो. इट वाज इन आवर ओन ह्यान्ड्स, तर त्यही पनि हामीले अरूकोमा डिपेन्ड गर्नु पर्यो हैन. These players these players, man, like they don't just त्यो उनी भएन के like त्यो हुन्छ नि एउटा fighting mentality हुन्छ नि ठीक छ like this season is been quite bad हैन but still like top 6 छ conference league खेल्नु भन्दा त युरोपा नै खेलेको राम्रो भनेर हैन that brings me up to the conversation between Arsenal and United, man. Here, हाम्रो Arsenal football club ko we all know people that supports Arsenal, we all know they have some good young players, and we all know this was supposed to be their Champions League season, one of the best seasons, What happened, guys? Kun position ma chare tinaru?
They're still with us.
We know they match the bottlers.
Man, Arsenal Football Club, man. Arsenal Football Club is a different gravy altogether. हाम्रो top 4 भयो त्यसपछि युनाइटेड भयो अनि त्यसपछि आर्सेनल आउँछ के त्यहाँ के अर्को डिफरेन्ट कन्भर्सेसनमा के
Arsenal, they will always be the bottlers. मैले फुटबल हेरेदेखि नै होला क्या दाइ हुन्छ नि एभ्री सिजन काहीँ न केही बटल गरिराखेकै हुन्छ क्या अब अस्ति के अरे युनाइटेडलाई जित्यो सिटीलाई जित्यो वेस्ट ह्यामलाई जित्यो लगातार अनि त्यसपछि चाहिँ फेरि पोइन्ट्स ड्रप गर्दै गएको छ होइन अनि फेरि हल्का झलक देखाइदिन्छ अनि फेरि गयो फेरि अब इट वाज इन देयर ओन ह्यान्ड्स एज वेल फेरि त्यो पनि
There were a few games, okay? The most important game, one of them being the North London derby, you know? Points dropped in that. Ani त्यसपछि अर्को one of the what team they lost against this team at home as well. Was it before or after?
Southampton.
Southampton.
Southampton was the
I think so too. I think so too. So. They lost a bunch of points recently. They were Newcastle away. I know. I mean, those were like the games that Arsenal needed to win. I mean, उनीहरूको प्लेयर्सहरू they have good young players. तर at the end of the day, हैन मान्छेहरू त्यहाँ पुरै हाइपर भएर ओहो top 4 हैन this is the squad. हैन त्यहाँ आम्मामा मिकेल आर्टेटा फुटबल आफै पेप गार्डियोला ट्रस्ट द प्रोसेस हैन त्यहाँ आर्सेनलको त्यहाँ नेक्स्ट लेभल कन्भर्सेसन हुन्थ्यो नि आर्सेनलहरुको ठीक छ तर फाइनली दिस सिजन हैज एन्डेड so if I were to ask you for a grade and let's go back to United because this is a United fan channel anyways out of 10 right, what would you rate United's season out of 10? 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. अलिकति क्वान्टिफाई त गर्नु पर्यो नि त हैन we all know it's been a bad season तर एउटा क्वान्टिफाई त गर्नु पर्यो नि एउटा नम्बर त दिनु पर्यो नि त्यसको लागि
statistically त दाइ this is the worst season हैन पोइन्ट्सहरु हेरेर पनि अहिले सम्मको म त केही पोजिटिभ चाहिँ सोच्नै सकेको छैन क्या हुन्छ नि I think 2 there's nothing I can think about के यो राम्रो भयो भन्नेलाई केही नै छैन क्या nothing at all
2 3
yeah
I mean, you cannot give them more than 5
no
they have been below average
5 is way too high
It's been one of those years, man. It's been one of those years where nothing went right. Okay, right? The players that we brought in were firing, except for Ronaldo, who was firing most of the times. He was firing most of the times. I don't know if this is a true stat or not. But I read somewhere that we've only won games in which Cristiano Ronaldo has played. Is that true?
That's an interesting stat. We need to verify.
Like when I try to remember on top of my head, like more so dimagma so top of my head when I'm trying to think about it, I can't remember a game where Ronaldo didn't play and we won.
Probably. We'll have to check it out.
Game चाहिँ थियो कि जस्तो लाग्यो मलाई I think त्यो कन्भर्सेसन आथ्यो जस्तो लाग्यो कि रोनाल्डो थिएन सो वी वन भनेर त्यस्तो कन्भर्सेसन केही आएको थियो जस्तो लाग्यो मलाई यो गेम चाहिँ
I think so too. I think
verify गर्ने पर्छ
I think there was a conversation that happened like that. earlier, like mid-season tiro ho jasto लाग्छ मलाई. It was definitely under Solskjaer's era, right? Like Solskjaer नै manager हुँदाखेरि नै हो यो conversation भएको.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Man, it's
interesting.
Getting back to Ten Hag's recruitment, त्यसमा हामीले कुरा गर्दाखेरि if you guys have to see, जस्तो सबभन्दा पहिला युनाइटेडमा हामीले फिक्स गर्नुपर्ने, what would it be? Do you think it's the squad? Do you think it's the game plan? Do you think it's the recruitment? What do you think Ten Hag is going to address first, or he needs to address first in order to fix the current scenario? I know there are a lot of holes. There are kun size bhanda ठुलो holes छ जसलाई fix गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ. What do you think? Atul, let me hear from you.
Did we lose Sunil Dai or?
Sunil Dai ko orke ko जस्तो लाग्यो.
Did you guys hear? I mean, I want to know your opinion on. There are a lot of holes.
Yeah, I can hear you.
But which one?
I guess we'll go ahead with the conversation. What do you think, Suprad? To answer Sunil Dai's question.
So many things, Dai. Firstly, oh my God, we need to get rid of a lot of players, Dai.
Yeah.
What are they playing for?
I'm still there. I think.
Do they not love the club?
Have you lost Suprad or? I'm just joining in the conversation.
I don't know what's wrong. Even Bruno पनि खै अब हिजो वर्ल्ड क्लास असिस्ट दियो दाइ, नो लुक पछाडि भनिहाल्यो अनि त्यहाँ सबै के गरे हो, के सोचेको हो दाइ हैन. 99 vision दाइ.
Man, there was a conversation last year where we were, comparing him with KDB.
De Bruyne.
Jesus, man.
I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for that.
Nah, bro. No need to be sorry. म पनि थिएँ त्यो कन्भर्सेसनमा. मैले नि भनेको हो. Of course, हैन. अब त्यस्तो लेजेन्डरी स्ट्याट्स निकालेपछि सिजनमा हैन, since he got here, कम्पेरिजन भइहाल्छ नि. Of course.
त्यो पनि फर्स्ट सिजनमै त्यस्तो गरेको.
त्यही त. No, I agree. Like, yeah, the first thing, get rid of players.
Get rid.
Like, I think like United needs to make an example. Okay, एउटा player को, okay, एउटा prominent name, हुन्छ नि, कोही like a Harry Maguire or like a Rashford. हुन्छ नि, someone like people would think like they're safe. Make a statement, okay, like हुन्छ नि, like,
yeah.
You know what? Yeah. Nobody is safe now. Right, गएर ठाउँको ठाउँ बेच्दैपछि like the players will be scared for their spot, हैन, at least fight त गर्छ नि त, like हुन्छ नि, I need this paycheck भनेर, okay, हुन्छ नि, even if they don't like the club or they're not playing for the club, they'll definitely play for the paycheck, hopefully, हैन. अब
even डेले हिजो भनेको रहेछ. Yeah. Players, those who want to stay, those who want to go त्यस्तो भन्दैको रहेछ, हैन. That shows a lot about the dressing room, like how bad the situation is. Agree.
Player नै आएर हैन इन्टरभ्यूमा त्यस्तो भन्ने भने, usually you hear players saying they're trying their best, like they're doing really well in training, all that like generic stuff. तर player नै आएर like if you don't want to be here, you can leave यताउता भनेपछि they're like it's a fact नि हैन, like हाम्रो dressing room मा there's a bunch of players that do not want to be here at all, like they feel like they're in prison or something, and forcefully being made to play for United. I know that like David De Gea, I know you've been critical of his distribution and coming off his line and being more commanding in the box. But do you think that is a department where United needs to focus for now, or do you think it should be taken care of after we fill in the rest of the problems that we have?
This is one of the not one of the most prominent problems. And of course, I mean, last way also, but still it needed addressing, and someone had to say it.
Yeah.
But I mean, he is an excellent goalkeeper and a shot stopper. and with his feet, maybe probably the best in the world.
Saving
He's
with
really
his
quick
feet.
reflexes.
Saving with his feet, not
I
distribution.
mean, saving with his feet.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, like.
Just to make that clear for the audience.
फेरि के बोल्छ यो
No, but
yeah, दाइ त्यो but in the last few games I did see him try to come off his line more often than he used to.
Yeah.
So maybe he's working on that.
Yeah. No, मलाई चाहिँ अब like he has been he has his criticisms, and like I support David De Gea. I like him as a goalkeeper. But definitely there has to be had a conversation where we talk about his frailties as well. त्यो चाहिँ म पनि agree गर्छु. I'm not हुन्छ नि अब उले बचायो भन्दैमा like there is definitely weaknesses in his game as well. तर what did you make of his thing? Like we talked about what he said after the game today, right? तर त्यो भन्दा अगाडि पनि उले इन्टरभ्यूमा he said something like he's had a really good season. हुन्छ नि maybe a day before the game, he said something in an interview like he had a really good season.
I'm proud of my
season. I'm proud of myself or whatever. What do you think about that?
Shouldn't have said that. I think it should have been along the lines like, I am ashamed of what has happened this season.
Yeah.
I don't know about you. यस्तो सिजनमा हुन्छ नि पर्सनली जस्तो नै भए पनि I don't see खुसी हुने प्राउड हुने त केही कुरै देख्दिनँ क्या दाइ म होइन लाइक आई डोन्ट नो लाइक खै किन हो त्यस्तो भन्नु भन्ने द्याट इज नट समथिङ आई एक्सपेक्टेड फ्रम हिम हुन्छ नि देयर इज नथिङ टु बी प्राउड अफ दाइ
Yeah, I didn't appreciate the tone that he took as well on the interview, to be honest. किनभने ऊ मात्र होइन नि त डिफेन्सिभ लाइनमा होइन because he's part of the back four. Like back four we talk about the center backs and the right and the left back. तर defense पनि like त्यो सकेपछि त ऊ पनि he's part of the back four, होइन so I think this like all talks about the problem that United has had, okay, like your season, which is not taking the responsibility of the problems, तर just deflection, okay. होइन मेरो प्रब्लम होइन मैले त यो गरिरहेको छु त लाइक यसले किन गरेन यसको फल्ट हो अब फर्स्टदेखि नै अब आयो अब and we I'll fall under that as well. I didn't think I thought the players were at least good enough to put up a challenge, होइन अब टाइटलको लागि I thought Ole was
you were really excited in the start of the season.
I was होइन like why
I mean,
why
a lot of people were
exactly why wouldn't you be, होइन we've made good signings, होइन अब we've made a signing in like world class defender, होइन Varane-मा अब रोनाल्डो आछ होइन होम कमिङ भएको छ. We've signed Jadon Sancho, which we should have signed him like last year. But unfortunately, we signed him this year. And of course, like you would get excited. Plus, we finished second the season before. The season before we finished second. I think like January, we were at the top of the table too for after a game week. Like that, I'd never seen that before. Like after like. You remember that we were top
14 days.
Yeah,
14 days.
Yeah, like that was actual progress. I know, but like it didn't work out at the end of the day. It was oh hello Sunil Dai, good to see you back.
Welcome back, Dai.
Hello. Strange issues there again.
Technical problems. It happens. No, but like I know, but. Of course, I was excited. This was Ole. He got outplayed by Watford. Everyone, like especially that game against Liverpool was just so bad. It was about त्यो भयो. त्यसपछि अब Ralph आयो होइन. अब I was excited about Ralph as well because looking at his history and the style of play he tries to implement in all of his clubs that he has worked for. Especially our name on top of the head, Leipzig आउँछ होइन अब Leipzig सुन्ने बित्तिकै it's more about high pressing young hungry players. अब त्यो भएन होइन अब it's just अनि त्यो लास्टमा like calculation के हुन्छ भन्दा चाहिँ first we blamed it on Ole होइन and then we went about blaming on the players and then the players ended up blaming on the managers होइन कहिले ओलेको ब्याकरुम स्टाफ भएन भन्छ, कहिले राजको ब्याकरुम स्टाफ भएन भन्छ, कहिले यो भएन, कहिले त्यो भएन. नथिङ्स पर्फेक्ट होइन. यु गाट मेक डु विथ वाट यु हेभ. अनि त्यो चाहिँ लाइक आई थिङ्क द्याट वाज भेरी very very disheartening के यो सिजनमा चाहिँ. You know, every team has bad seasons here and there, but like that was the most disheartening aspect. Like त्यो no fight, no desire, no hunger. हुन्छ नि त्यो इख भन्छ नि नेपालीमा. इख हुन्छ नि एउटा मान्छे भएपछि एउटा लाइक हुन्छ नि, if you're a human being, you have that ich, you want to prove your doubters wrong. छैन क्या हाम्रोमा त. Like they're just proving them right every week. Like हुन्छ नि every week is something.
हाम्रो प्लेयर्स नै डाउटर्स हो क्या दाइ.
हो नि,
आफू नै डाउटर्स हो तिनीहरू.
I have a question. I have a question. Assuming if had we continued with Ole, do you think we would have finished better than what we have finished now? Do you think?
No chance.
Better?
No. No chance.
Sorry, Dai,
But
no
chance. If you ask me, probably our football would not have improved or changed much. But in terms of position or in terms of the table, probably I think we would have done better. At least we would have finished above Arsenal, I assume.
I mean, at the end of the day, 5th and 6th does not really matter. Like
5th and 6th.
It's the same thing. Yeah. You're going in the same place. It's a few millions here and there. And United, they don't, like, you know, they're already a commercial beast. Like, you know, they already have enough money. So, like, 5th and 6th is just, if we were talking about 4th and 5th or something, like, that's a different conversation to have had. I know. 5th and 6th though, it's okay. I think like one thing that I want to mention on this is people tend to forget, okay? Like Ole didn't leave United in a high note. He didn't like, you know, decide to quit all of a sudden. It was because of the results. Getting spanked by Liverpool, Man City, getting spanked by Watford, getting spanked by Leicester. I know. If he had like, you know, if he had been sacked after losing 2 games in 10 games, something like that. This record ma sack bhako bhaye, maybe we could have had said like maybe if he was still there, like at least यस्तो terrible त हुँदैन थियो होला नि त भन्न मिल्थ्यो होला के. तर that's not the case. We are still getting spanked by teams that you know are at the bottom of the table that got relegated. I know. So you know.
Correct.
That's also one point that I think people tend to forget. Okay? Like compare with
I think we have talked a lot on this, right? But you did mention Ali Samapani, Rafa, high pressing game, or ground. But why was he not able to improve the team performance at least? Do you think change around Sakina? Why was he not able to do that?
Firstly, हुन्छ नि त्यो जुन राल्फले जुन फुटबल खेलाउँछ भनेर भन्छ, अब जुन हामीले देख्यौँ लाइप्जिगमा हैन, द्याट वाज रियली डिमान्डिङ के, एकदम डिमान्डिङ फुटबल हो क्या त्यो भनेको त. हाई प्रेसिङ, आई मिन बल लुज गर्ने बित्तिकै काउन्टर प्रेसिङ, त्यो सबै भनेको त एकदम डिमान्डिङ हो नि त. अनि आई थिङ्क मिड सिजनमा आएर हुन्छ नि त्यो इम्प्लिमेन्ट गर्न सक्नु भनेको प्र्याक्टिकली नै पोसिबल थियो जस्तो लागेन मलाई हैन. एन्ड द प्लेयर्स वी हेभ सर्टेनली डिडन्ट हेल्प के दाइ. हुन्छ नि फर्स्ट त्यो त चाहियो नि दाइले भनेको जस्तै हङ्गर, त्यो डिजायर पनि हुनु पर्यो नि त. त्यो प्रेस गर्नलाई पनि एउटा हुनु पर्यो मेन्टालिटी. सुनिल दाइ एज यु से मेन्टालिटी हुनु पर्यो, मोटिभेसन त्यो चाहियो नि. अब त्यो मिड सिजनमा आएर सिधै कोच चेन्ज गरेर एक्कासी त्यो आउँछ भनेर एक्सपेक्ट गर्नु पनि रङ हो हैन. तर आई थट वी वुड एटलिस्ट सी ग्लिम्पसेस अफ इट, तर फार फ्रम इट भयो दाइ. अब त्यही हो.
Okay. If you ask me, probably Ralph could have improved the team had we added at least 2 players. I think that was one major factor. For example, if you see Newcastle, they have improved. They actually improved after the transfer window. And they were able to do because they had a certain structure and they were able to improve it. I think even from Ralph's perspective, usko lagi pani the motivation bhaidien ke. And then he lost a very good striker त्यही बेलामा इन ग्रेनवुड जुन एउटा रिसोर्स थियो त्यो पनि भएन. Cavani was very inconsistent. He's been very inconsistent. त्यो हुने बित्तिकै probably we did not do well. Resultsमा हेर्दाखेरि we have been conceding a lot of goals, but usually what happens is sometimes offense is the best defense भने जस्तै. Had we been on the attacking mode, probably the टिमहरूलाई त्यो अर्कै प्रेसर भइरहन्थ्यो. उनीहरूले जति हामीलाई जसरी they have ripped our defenses in the later part of the league this season. त्यो चाहिँ हुँदैन थियो होला जस्तो लाग्छ. I think त्यो पनि हो एउटा factor.
Yeah. It's just सबैको addition हो गयो, सब addition हो गयो. This year was 9 years of mismanagement by the ownership, multiple change of managers. I know. I think it was game I forget the team that we were playing against, but that team had all of the players that were signed by Fergie, Moyes, Louis van Gaal, Mourinho, and Ole. That's 5 different managers, 5 different, completely different football philosophies on the pitch. But like it's so hard. Yeah, it's so hard. Ani huncha ni aba like my opinion is, in order to improve, you have to be like a sponge. I know you've got to be able to absorb everything. Hey, aba player like pani blame garदाखेरि these players, most of the players that we talk about, like the Luke Shaws and the Lindelofs of United, and even David De Gea, Paul Pogba, your Fred, McTominay, your Rashford, your Martial, your सबैजना, they've had different managers talk to them in a completely different way. Yeah, एउटाले भन्छ डिफेन्सिभ खेल, एउटाले भन्छ प्रेसिङ गर हैन, एउटाले केही त भन्दै भन्दैन. अब ओलेले त केही कोचै गर्दैन थियो अरे हैन, उसको के भन्छ ब्याकरुम स्टाफले मात्रै कोचिङ गर्थ्यो अरे हैन. अब उनीहरूलाई पनि लाइक दे आर सो कन्फ्युज के, अब लाइक यो कहिले यसले यो भनेछ, यसले यो भनेछ, यसले यो भनेछ हैन. अब त हामी पनि सोचौँ न, लाइक इफ यु इन अ प्रोफेसनल सेटिङ हैन, इफ यु डुइङ अ जब, अब तपाईलाई 3 डिफरेन्ट मान्छेले 3टा डिफरेन्ट स्टाइलले एउटै कुरा गर भनेर भन्यो भने क्ल्यारिटी पाउँछ कि कन्फ्युजन हुन्छ कि हैन. अब त्यो पनि एउटा फ्याक्टर हो.
That's why it's important that we have stability at top management. Stability हुनु जरुरी हुन्छ. It's always an important factor. I do understand. Yeah. Okay,
so मलाई चाहिँ it's very important. Yeah. अरे भन्नु दाइ भन्नु.
The upcoming seaन अब now that we are playing Europa, what do you think? How should United prepare itself under Ten Hag? अनि कसरी जाने, के गर्ने? अनि
Mother, I'd say like focus on the league. हुन्छ नि, Europa भन्दा नि it's the league. Like Europa has to be something that's very temporary के. हामी कस्तो भयो भने युरोपा पुग्ने बित्तिकै हामीले युरोपा जित्नु पर्छ भनेर हो, अफ कोर्स जित्नु पर्छ हैन. एभ्री ट्रफी यु हेभ टु विन, लाइक यु हेभ टु फाइट फर इट हैन. बट अब त्यो भन्दा इट्स बिन अ ह्याबिट अफ सेइङ युनाइटेड हेज टु विन युरोपा के. फुटबल हेरिटेज म्यान त्यो भयो कि युरोपा के हाम्रो. त्यही भएर अब प्रिमियर लिगमा फोकस. अनि आई थिङ्क टेन ह्याग हेज मेन्सन दिस टु इन्टरभ्यूमा हैन, युरोप प्रुफ बनाउनु पर्छ युनाइटेडलाई टप 4 मा भनेर भनेछ के. बेसिकली जस्ट बिङ हुन्छ नि, एटलिस्ट लाइक 100% ग्यारेन्टी टप 4 फिनिश के, जे जति भयो नि. द्याट्स द मिनिमम टार्गेट हैन. अब अहिलेको सिचुएसनमा त त्यही भन्नै पर्छ हैन. सो युरोपा भन्दा नि आई से टेन ह्याग विल, अब इन माई ओपिनियन हैन, अब लाइक आई थिङ्क टेन ह्याग शुड फोकस मोर अन द लिग, try to finish as high as possible. And if by any chance next season pani, mathematically, if it's impossible to get top 4, then that's the time to focus on Europa.
Suprad,
I think we should definitely, I mean, Atul Daile भने जस्तै हो, मलाई त युरोपा I don't see any charm in it हैन. अब त्यो जित्यो भने जित्यो ठिकै छ हैन. त्यो प्लस त्यो थर्सडे नाइट फुटबल अनि त्यो फटिग अनि त्यो एभ्रिथिङ द्याट डजन्ट हेल्प. त्यो राति उठेर अनि त्यो नाम नसुने क्लबसँगको म्याच हेरेर हैन, अब एटलिस्ट इट्स नट कन्फरेन्स लिग हैन. अनि बट आई थिङ्क टेन हागले नेक्स्ट सिजन एटलिस्ट एउटा कुनै ट्रफी चाहिँ जित्छ कि जस्तो चाहिँ लागिरहेछ हैन. कता हुन्छ नि, मेबी Carabao Cup matrai bhayo pani I think you will go for one trophy at least to build एउटा फाउन्डेसन बिल्ड गर्नलाई चाहिँ केही एउटामा त फोकस गर्छ जस्तो लाग्यो बिकज अब आई डोन्ट सी अस विनिङ द प्रिमियर लिग एनी टाइम सुन अब त्यो त नट अ चान्स सो मेबी Carabao कप FA कप अब त्यो पनि हुन त लकले पनि धेरै डिपेन्ड गर्छ लकमा पनि
I agree. I totally agree. Our focus should not be on Europa. It should be in the Premier League. We need to really establish ourselves. And if last season just Oligo under though we finished second, it was not very convincing. It did not look very. It did not look like a team that would be actually battling for the title itself. Same under Jose, Jose Mourinho ko bilama. We did finish second, but it wasn't very convincing. So this position it has to look as if there's a strong foundation there where we are going to be there right up there, just like Liverpool, or even you could say Chelsea. Even they are a pretty formidable side still. They're still playing good. Probably probably the owners' issues Chelsea quality the downfall the issues are the shaky by team. Otherwise, even the three teams, City, Liverpool, and Chelsea, looked pretty formidable. Until Harris Spurs the stable and probably it's because of his managerial abilities, I assume. That stability has come to the Spurs. So I do see an opportunity as well. The City to Liverpool ko level ma saying I don't think it's going to happen straight away. Take us 2-3 seasons at least. So this guy deserves time. And we have given time to a lot of managers, even underperforming managers like time. So we should.
No, I agree. That's that's 100% agreed. तर एउटा कुरामा चाहिँ म अलिकति like one thing सुप्रादले भनेको चाहिँ त्यो क्याप्टन वान यताउता I don't think that's important for next year, to be honest. I think अहिलेको पोइन्टमा चाहिँ like we are so disheartened, broken up as a team कि next season is just about like creating a sense of like bonding in the team. Where like Suprad, like you play for like you played qualifying imagine like if you're playing for a team that does not respect you as a player, will you be willing to give 100%? If there is a manager who like disses you all the time, focus pani गर्दैन तिमीलाई केही constructive criticism पनि दिँदैन केही पनि गर्दैन भने नि you're not going to be focused ni. You're not going to be wanting to play for him, अनि अब like in that sense अब तिमीलाई कोही manager आएर even if the team is struggling at that point if the manager is there helping you out, helping you improve your game in the training field, तिमीलाई constructive criticism दिइरहेछ भने you're going to be willing to do everything possible in your skill and ability to help that manager. I think that's what needs to happen next year. Ten Hag needs to have this group of players that trusts in him full-hearted, 100%, like no doubt in his backroom staff, no nothing. If you tell me like to pass with my left instead of my right foot, I will do it one attitude. Like, if you tell me to go through a wall, I will go through a wall for you. This attitude matri build up गर्नुपर्छ कि it'll take time त्यही भएर मलाई चाहिँ I'm not going to say Ten Hagले हुन्छ नि यसमा फोकस गर्छ उसमा फोकस गर्छ यताउता भनेर I just want United to be a team, man. Like हुन्छ नि एटलिस्ट हारोस् जितोस् पाल भएन के त्यो पिचमा गएर त्यो 11 जना हेर्दाखेरि मन परोस् न यार like हुन्छ नि that's the bare minimum के like हुन्छ नि मन परोस् के like हुन्छ नि एटलिस्ट हार्यो ल ठीक छ we know for a fact कि they fought for it भन्ने के हुन्छ नि एउटा they tried हुन्छ नि they're trying for the manager, they're playing for the team यताउता अब that's the bare minimum, man. like हुन्छ नि त्यस्तो हालत आइसक्यो कि हाम्रो के asking for the bare things.
So correct. Okay.
नयाँ म्यानेजर आएपछि लाइक कति प्लेयर्स त इम्प्रुभ होला जस्तो इभन लाइक फ्रेड इम्प्रुभड अन्डर राल्फ हैन त्यसरी नै मेबी इफ राशफोर्ड एन्ड मेबी इभन मग्वायर कुड इम्प्रुभ नेक्स्ट सिजन ETH आएपछि that would be really good. अब त्यो स्टाइल अफ प्ले सुट गर्छ इभन डनी पनि आउँछ होला होपफुली आई रियली वान्ट टु सी हिम टु गुड दाइ धेरै दुःख पाइसक्यो
धेरै दुःख
माया लाग्ने
पाइसक्यो
भइसक्यो त्यसको त
लाइक टेन हागले पनि त्यसलाई प्रिमियर लिगमा खेलाएन भने त अति हुन्छ यार that would be the end of him, man. That would be the end of him, bro. That will like shoot his like confidence to a new low, okay?
Yeah.
Alright, so
I think he'll get opportunities. Van Dijk will get opportunities, but it'll depend on how he's going to perform. Just say, Ajax ma khelदाखेरि जुन किसिमको performance थियो, probably United को training ground मा देखाउन सकिन जस्तो लाग्छ, है? Otherwise, he should have been selected. Everton Khilda, he's been good. He's been decent in some of the matches that I got to see. It was good.
Yeah, he was good. But unfortunately, he got injured. Okay? Like on the loan too. Injured. Yeah. So I mean, he scored this against Arsenal, right? Which is a good sign for him coming back from his injury. So that's good. Hopefully he is अब उसलाई अब न्यू साइनिङ नै भन्ने हुन्छ बेसिकली लाइक हुन्छ नि लाइक ही इज लिटरली लाइक अ न्यू साइनिङ है बेसिकली I just hope like United don't say that he's a new signing and don't sign anybody instead के भरै छैन के यो फेरि क्लबको के फेरि
वेलकम डनी
भनेर पोस्टर हानेर हैन न्यू साइनिङ भन्दियो भने खत्तम फेरि त्यहाँ के
under Eric Ten Hag, different positions भन्छु त्यसमा who are the players that you would want to see playing under Ten Hag,
from the current team or just as signings or
team.
Okay,
yeah, new signings. So striker ma, who would you want? One player, right? One player only in each position. Striker.
I mean,
Nkunku dai.
Okay, Atul first. Atul.
I'm gonna stick with Ronaldo for next year.
Okay. Yeah. So, Brad.
Nkunku, such a versatile player, dai.
Yeah, I mean, we'd have
Nkunku is in my team. He's not as a striker though. He's still in my team, bro. I don't want to miss out on him. He's still on my team. I'm just waiting to get there.
Okay, on the flanks.
Wingers. Damn. I mean, I would Jadon Sancho on the right. I'm sure we're not going to make any signing on the wings for sure. Like there's links with Anthony, but I don't think it's going to happen because United only has a fixed budget. I know. So I'll still have to stick with Marcus Rashford on the left.
Okay.
Same.
So, brother.
Same. Of course.
What do you think about?
I would like to see Anthony though.
Yeah.
How about Pellistri and Diallo?
Oh no chance. They're not ready to get into the first team at all. Like, if they're in the club, like capital one Kilonia or send them back out on loan again. Or like championship mage, not in Spain or something like championship level mage, like Jimmy Gardner like पठा जस्तै. Because championship level to ekdamai like it's very high now. And so it's not as easy now, or as it was like 5, 7, 10 years before. So they need to be sent to like a championship team and see if they can cut it out there. Then maybe you can think about like integrating them. But no chance, not even close.
Okay. Attacking midman because he's going to leave.
Hey.
Jesse Lingard. Yeah. So Atul would go with.
We can miss out on him, man. And Kunku. And Kunku. Yeah. Okay. 100%.
Nice. अहिले त दाइ ब्रुनो फर्नान्डेज नै हो अब एन्ड कुङ्कुलाई अगाडि राखिसक्यो मैले
Okay.
Bruno
central
is the guy.
midman.
Bruno is the guy. अहिले त
Okay.
Damn, man.
Midfield.
Right. So central midman. I would definitely. About Frankie De Jong, because we're being linked with him. I know. So one of the CMs, or a number 8 for me will be Frankie De Jong.
And straight.
Suprad.
And Fred? Nah, man.
Fred?
No Fred, bro.
Frankie de Jong दाइ I love Frankie de Jong दाइ Frankie de Jong अब I would prefer Declan Rice over him तर अब राइसलाई छुनै सकिदैन
तर मलाई Frankie de Jong is a CDM though. मलाई त्यो I don't think he's a number 6. He can play as a number 6, but I think he's more of a like floater, okay? हुन्छ नि popping up everywhere यताउता like I don't think he should be fixed in one position. त्यो गर्यो भने चाहिँ I think he might not be that effective, right? In my opinion. त्यही भएर मलाई चाहिँ Frankie de Jong as a number 8 who can float around, हैन? त्यो चाहिँ I think he will be able to be a massive like impactful player के हाम्रो लागि if hopefully if we get him.
Who do you think we should have in the CDM position? One player that we need as a CDM. Who do you think?
Oh yeah. I love Tchouaméni. Like he's a beast, but seems like he is either going to Real Madrid or Liverpool. If Liverpool signs him, that midfield is gonna take another whole step ahead. I know. Like I'll be very disheartened again. But unfortunately, Tchouaméni, like he's probably not going to be a United player. So Bissouma.
Okay. Suprad?
ओपन बिसुमा नै हो दाइ मैले बिसुमालाई खासै फलो गरेको थिइनँ लाइक मैले त्यस्तो गेम्समा त्यस्तो हेरेको थिएन बट देन अतुल दाइ स्टार्टेड सेइङ बिसुमा बिसुमा सधैँ अतुल दाइले एकदम तारिफ गर्नुहुन्थ्यो त्यसपछि हेर्न थाले अनि ओ ड्याम बिस्ट दाइ त्यो अग्रेसन स्ट्रेन्थ पेस एभ्रिथिङ दाइ त्यो ट्रान्जिसनिङ सब भेरी भेरी गुड दाइ हो
calm and composed too.
Yeah. Talking about our midfield, what do you think about Doucouré? Do you think he would be a good addition to our squad?
Ooh, that's a good
Doucouré.
That's a good question, Dai. I think if we were able to sell either one of Fred or McTominay, then I can definitely see him as a squad player for us. I don't mind him as a footballer. Actually, he's not in the starting 11 for sure, but as a bench player, I think he can do a job.
Yeah, I think Fred would do better.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I see that. Okay. I just think, man, like Fred is just so casual with the ball sometimes, man. That's the thing, bro. Like, it's just so like, bully गरिदिन्छ के त्यसलाई के
He doesn't look त्यो solid त्यो हुन्छ नि हाम्रो CDM sentiments जुन दिमागमा आउँछ नि त्यो प्रोफाइल फिटै गर्दैन
के he's more like for me he's more of a number 8 too man number 6 त होइन के CDM चाहिँ होइन के त्यो मान्छे के he needs that अलिकति like flexibility and support around him as well के number 8 भयो भने चाहिँ I think he will get that अनि but he's definitely not in my number 8 फेरि मेरो number 8 अर्को चाहिँ फेरि ब्रुनो नै हो फेरि ब्रुनो र फ्र्याङ्की डियोङ नै हो मेरो दुईटा number 8 त्यही नै त छ के भन्ने अब
how about in the fullbacks man
fullbacks oh man we're definitely not gonna get a new fullback right so we have to stick with one of the ones we have so I'll rather have Diego Dalot than Wan-Bissaka on the left back mata Cucurella bro I wish we could have him from Brighton him and Bissouma this team would be completely different man त्यो दुईटा प्लेयर आएको भए क्या हाम्रो टिममा के like Cucurella र Diego Dalot that's two players that I would like to see
okay Suprad
म चाहिँ दाइ अब Cucurella looks like he's going to City so I think I would choose Telles over Luke Shaw even though Telles isn't that good either
really Telles over Luke Shaw damn
oh yes
damn what about that
म त लुक श त दाइ त्यो हुन्छ तपाईलाई फ्रेड देख्दा जे हुन्छ मलाई लुक श देख्दा के हो यो
oh man
अनि अर्को चाहिँ दाइ Timber, because he can play center back and right back as well. You know, मैले त्यो हेरे भिडियोजहरु पनि हेरे राइट ब्याकमा पनि he looks like a proper right back, and then center back खेल्दा पनि ठ्याक्क proper center back. So दुईटा काम एउटाले गर्न सक्छ भने, but of course we will need a right back if he plays center back. So
मैले टिमरलाई चाहिँ बाँकी राखेको किन भन्दा ह्यारी मगवारलाई टिमबाट फाल्नुपर्छ कि त्यही भएर हो कि त्यसलाई राइट ब्याक नराखे मैले
I was going to come to our defenders, center backs. So center back ma हामीलाई चाहियो भने who do you think we need to bring in? You're hearing a lot about Timber.
अब in an ideal world अब युनाइटेडले हैन यो लिन्डलफ यो एरिक बाई ह्यारी मगवायरको पर्फर्मेन्स देखेपछि त फाल्दिहाल्थ्यो तर we don't live in an ideal world. We live in a Glazers owned Manchester United world. So एउटा त टिम्बर भइहाल्यो. I think he's going to be the first Ten Hag signing. It'll probably be like यो weekको endमा I think it'll be confirmed. I think so. So Timber one of them. अनि अब left side ma Varane. From all of the options that we have, I know he's not healthy, I know, but he's the best defender that we've got anyways. So if he's fit, I know next season, because I think there's a change in the physios as well, United ma. So they're going to take a look at that as well. Medical department ma pani changes airacha jasto लाग्छ. So if they do that and if they, are able to make Varane less injured or healthier than he is, then Varane and Timber combination, I think it would work. But who knows?
Mm-hmm.
You never know.
Never know.
Yeah. All right.
Malay,
how about
I think
super. Go ahead.
Timber, Pau Torres, I think would be good signings for us, जस्तो लाग्छ हैन, because considering Jones and Bai are probably going, most probably going, so Timber र Pau Torres लाई ल्याउन खोज्छ कि जस्तो चाहिँ लागिरहेछ मलाई, since even Varane isn't fit always, so अनि अरु चोइस भने सिधै मगवायर छ फेरि अनि that's a risk.
Legend.
I get it. Okay, how about the goalkeeping position?
Legendary player. हालत हेरेर पनि लाइक अचम्म लाग्छ यार युनाइटेड. ल गाइस
एउटा सो वेट लाइक अब्दुल्लाई एउटा सानो टपिक ल्याउँछु है म. हिजो जुन डेगाले भन्यो नि लाइक दोज हु वान्ट टु स्टे दोज हु वान्ट टु लिभ त्यो पनि भन्यो. एन्ड देन ही टक्ड अबाउट ब्रिङिङ इन प्लेयर्स हु हेभ क्यारेक्टर. So त्यो भनेपछि त he is definitely saying we lack character त्यो dressing room ma. So probably could De Gea be the one त्यो अस्ति जुन झगडा पर्यो भनेको थियो नि त्यो दुईजना प्लेयरको. So that made me think maybe De Gea is the one who fought with someone else त्यो कुरामा, because he is going out publicly saying we don't have character. हुन्छ नि जसलाई जानु छ जा त्यो सब भनिरहेछ भनेपछि. So probably he was the one involved.
Okay, none of the players fight with the other players. आफ्नै टिमलाई त हो नि थर्काउने. आफ्नो घरको बाघ बाहिर गएर के अरे कुकुर हो कि के भन्छ नि नेपाली एउटा छ नि एउटा उखान टुक्का त्यस्तै
स्याल
त्यस्तै हो क्या युनाइटेडको प्लेयर्सहरू. आफूमा चाहिँ आमामा म हिरो म यो म त्यो अनि बाहिर गएपछि चाहिँ केही न काम हो क्या. गफ मात्रै हो क्या यिनीहरू सबै. I wouldn't be surprised though, Suprad. Yeah, that's a really interesting point. I wouldn't be surprised if he got into an altercation. And at least like what he has behind David De Gea is that experience with Sir Alex, right? Sir Alex ko team you needed to have character. Like character boy na you never got into the team, right? So he has that behind him, and maybe he was trying to implement that in some sort of way. अनि अब अहिलेको नयाँ जेनेरेसनको प्लेयरहरू they need to be sugar coated all the time. Criticism आयो भने यता उता, send off पाएन भने Mark Noble, you got a really good send off, you took me under the wing, होइन त्यस्तो खालको ट्विट आउँछ नि त फेरि अहिलेको फुटबलरहरूबाट फेरि होइन अनि हुन्छ नि अब 28 years old but I still need someone to take me under their wing because people tell me I'm still young, I look young, all that kind of stuff. So well I'm just at least अलिकति भए पनि फाइटिङ स्पिरिट चाहिँ रहेछ त्यो दुईटा प्लेयरको होइन अरूसँग झगडा नगरे पनि आफूसँगै झगडा गरे नि एटलिस्ट रहेछ नि त त्यहाँ एउटा केही इक हुन्छ नि एउटा चाहिने but at the end of the day man it's been a terrible season, it's a terrible team. We've got Man City, Liverpool fighting each other for everything. We got Newcastle coming in with the money. के थप्ने के यसमा केटा हो आफू पनि थप हो यहाँ होइन के छ अरू यहाँ होइन we got Chelsea right
Spurs on the rise
Spurs on the rise. We got multiple things going on. Aston Villa signing multiple players all the time. You're signing गरिदिइसक्यो CDM, Kamara, who Ralph Rangnick wanted for United
on a free
होइन त्यहाँ अरू टिमहरू प्रगति गरेको छ हामी चाहिँ
हाम्रो चाहिँ बेस्ट फ्रेन्ड छ नि आर्सेनल
at least Arsenal won't desert us man. We got Arsenal bro.
hand in hand
we got Arsenal. All right guys, I think we can end it here, I know. Yeah, wonderful conversation, good interesting conversation. Again, congratulations भनौँ अब Man City लाई as Premier League champions. They do deserve that. They've been brilliant. 38 games a season हुन्छ हैन. They've been brilliant. So congratulations to Man City, but that's the only support you'll get from us. No more. That's it. Now we'll say Hala Madrid.
तपाईँको team of the season दाइ.
Oh, team of the season, yeah. Team of the season. All right. So goalkeeper Alisson, 100% has to be. I know Ederson got the golden gloves, but Alisson he was next level. Right back Trent, obviously, no doubt.
Of course.
Center back Van Dijk, obviously. Just like
obviously.
Center back, I would probably go with center back would be. I would go with Laporte, not Ruben Diaz. I think Laporte has been more consistent. I would go left back with Robertson, of course. Who else?
Okay.
I think center mid. I wouldn't say center mid. I'll just pick my midfield. Will be Kevin De Bruyne. Once again, 100%. I will say the other one would be. I'm torn. I think Thiago did really, really well for Liverpool. But I also think Declan Rice was a next level footballer this year. So I think I would go with Declan Rice for midfield. And I will also go with Bruno Guimaraes from Newcastle, bro. He made a very good impact. He
almost
made
had me at Bruno Dai.
No, not that Bruno, not ours, unfortunately. And the front three has to be Mo Salah, obviously. Like these are all obvious ones. Mo Salah, Sadio Mane, and the only one from United, the GOAT himself, Cristiano Ronaldo. That's it. That's my team of the season.
You did not include the Golden Boot winner. Why is that?
Who? Heung-min Son.
Son.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think Mane, he might not get enough goals or he might not get as many goals as Heung-min Son. And Heung-min Son played for a terrible team half of the year, which and still to be able to get that amount of goals was great. But Mane, he played for a team that's in Champions League final, last day of the Premier League title, FA Cup winners, Carling Cup winners. So at the end of the day, he has contributed in all of those. So I think Mane would be over Heung-min Son.
Fair enough.
Suprad?
Let us say center back, I would go with Ruben Diaz again.
Yeah.
यो सिजन पनि एन्ड देन लेफ्ट ब्याक आई वुड चुज क्यान्सेलो ओभर रोबर्टसन होइन यस्तो त्यो टेक्निकल एबिलिटिज नै ओभर द रुफ लाग्छ मलाई त्यसको एकदम हि इज सो गुड टेक्निकली सबै कुरामा होइन एन्ड मिडफिल्ड केडिबी Declan Rice and Bernardo Silva for me. And then front line has to be Mohamed Salah and then Ronaldo over Kane only because what he did with a shit team like United. अनि त्यसपछि चाहिँ Son, Min Son. He deserves it.